Okay, the next thing I see a lot of is bedding, and it gets chewed a lot. And my take on it is bedding should never be in a crate, should never be made available to a dog that isn't trained and or 100% supervised. And in a crate you can't do that, because the dog's normally put in the crate for a rest. It's put in the crate so you get a rest. It's put in a crate so you can go and do something. It's put in the crate so you can sleep. Whatever the reason is, it's normally in there so you can do something else, so the dog isn't supervised. So bedding in a crate is always a bad idea with untrained dogs. Once the dog is fully trained and proven, then that's fine. Stick bedding in there. Until then, don't. There's no such thing as chew-proof bedding. And I can say that because one of the first things they do is, if your dog chews through it, we'll replace it. And the only reason they need that guarantee is because dogs have chewed through it. So otherwise they wouldn't need it. Putting fabrics in there teaches a dog to chew things that are fabric. That's your lounge, that's your carpet, that's your bed. Because they can't distinguish between the two. So if they start chewing on that, the risk is they'll chew on the other things. What's worse is the risk is they'll end up with an obstruction and need emergency surgery, or even worse, they'll die. And this happens a lot. Much more than you might realise. Fabrics, things that can be chewed up like that, do not belong in a crate with a dog. They don't belong anywhere with a dog, unless it's 100% supervised. In other words, you're on the other end of it. That's the only time. All right, so as a crate, they don't belong. And of course, there's a negative thing with it. You know, it forms a really bad habit of chewing that you can't control because you're not there. The other thing is you're going to come back and you're going to be peeved. You're not going to be happy that dog's just chewed up its brand new bed, and it's the third one. The third one, this ungrateful little twat has chewed up on you. You're going to be angry, and the dog's going to know that. Whether you yell or not is irrelevant. You're going to be angry, and the dog may associate that with the crate, and that'll create problems. All right? Chewing for a dog is like nature's Prozac for a dog. So give them something appropriate to chew on, like a Kong, not their bedding, because it becomes a habit really fast, because it reduces anxiety, it reduces stress. It's their natural way of doing that. They need to chew. So give them something appropriate to chew. It's why destructive chewing becomes such a bad habit with dogs that aren't on a tether or 100% supervised and crated when they can't be. Because a dog is wound up, it's trying to self-regulate, it's chewing for that reason, and it becomes a habit really quick because it makes the dog feel better. It gets rid of the stress, it drops the anxiety, it drops the adrenaline down. So when you lock it in a crate and you leave it with something like that to chew, the chances are the dog will chew. Nothing in the crate, no fabrics in the crate until the dog has proven itself. Protect your dog. That is what's really important.